Sup YouTube, welcome back to another video showcasing your battles. Today's battles are brought to us courtesy of BarrhavenOD, aka Patrick Monahan, who successfully reached veteran with this really strong Ultra League team. As of posting this video, Ultra League will be back on Wednesday afternoon, and I think this is a really solid team if you have the XLs available to you, because this is a triple XL team in Pidgeot, Scrafty, and Jellicent. These battles were submitted to me a while back now, and I'm sure he's climbed a lot higher than this. But again, really strong meta team, and this is meta for a reason. Without further delay, let's get into these battles. Pidgeot lead is probably one of the safest leads in the Open Ultra League. That Brave Bird Feather Dance combo really comes in clutch. And this works more in the style of like an ABC team. I could see like an Ampharos or what's the other electric? The spider one, giving this team a difficulty, as well as a Tapu Fini lead, because this is pretty awkward. He is going to go straight for the Feather Dance. I wonder if that will be what he does for most matchups, or if it will depend on the Pokemon in the lead. He shields a Surf. I don't think he needed to invest a shield, even if they went for the Moonblast. This is an awkwardly swap in, because Scrafty and Jelly don't have the best response to this. However, if he gets this debuff, oh, he's still gonna stay in. Huh. I don't think he's gonna try to win swap though. Will he make it to it? He does make it to the Brave Bird. Will the opponent invest the shield? They don't. Nice. So now you can align the Jelly onto the Tapu. This is a really solid team matchup for the big Jelly. And he goes for the extra. He doesn't CMP. Beautiful. Not beautiful by the opponent to throw on alignment, probably trying to go for the CMP, but gets the, what the hell? Why did this Shadow Ball do so little? That was weird. This is a fully powered Jelly. What the hell was that? Okay, maybe I missed something. Scrafty into Trev, down some energy, isn't the best matchup, because one foul play doesn't KO, and then I think after this foul play, you will have to throw a pup in order to try to whittle down its health. He is going straight. Oh, okay. He is gonna bait with the pup. I don't think you needed to bait, but I guess he doesn't want to give the Tapu any extra energy, any extra farm. Comes in immediately, farms this thing down. Okay, never mind. He throws the Surf, but I don't think the Trev is getting to a move. It doesn't, and we take that game. Very nicely played. Very nicely played. This is a very awkward matchup. He comes in with Jellicent. The Obama can actually, honestly, can just go straight Energy Ball. I think he knows it. So he does shield. Okay, I thought maybe the opponent would swap out, but he doesn't. He's going straight for the Shadow Ball. No need to bait. Although you could argue that he should be baiting. That was a kind of weird animation. He brought up the Surf, but the Jelly did another move anyway. Ah, man. You try to... Okay, he's just going to tank it. It doesn't KO, which is good to know, considering that is a Shadow Obama Snow. And they have another response to Pidgeot. Okay, so far this opponent does not respect fighters. He's going to come in with Scrafty. What does he have in the back? Is he going to shield up an Earthquake? No. He takes the Earthquake. In the back is Swampier. Damn. He does CMP on the foul play, which kind of sucks. But I think that he's realizing that Scrafty is his win con, and I'm sure he's just going to go for either Feather Dance debuffs or straight for the nuke and see what the opponent wants to do. He won't get outpaced to the next Feather Dance, which is great. Will the opponent shield? No, the opponent expects it. But at this point, I think barring him swapping out. However, now with the nice debuff, I think he's gonna be able to farm this thing down. He might go for a one pup to ensure that maybe one counter KOs the Swampert. No, he doesn't. He just goes for the farm down. Will this Icicle Spear take him out? It doesn't, and neither does the Mud Shot. Very nicely played, man. A bit tricky with double ice. This is a horrible lead for Pidgeot. He does accidentally or maybe incidentally throw a wing attack. They come in with Felipe, and he's met with the Jelly. The Jelly is... I forget how this matchup goes. I think you still serve... Oh, man, they bait. I hate Pelipper. Pelipper is like, this flying toilet is the most annoying thing in the world. Why? Because you don't need to bait. There is no reason for you to bait because the jelly most likely, obviously this wasn't the case, but most likely won't shield because the hurricane doesn't KO. You freaking savages. Okay, they're gonna go, I believe, for the rock slide. Will a rock slide KO? Oh, it does. Okay, but now you have really, really nice alignment. This is awkward. Do they go straight for the rock slide? They're probably gonna bait. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I'm a Shadow Machamp that does not bait. I love Shadow Machamp. I don't know. He won't survive this rock slide, even debuffed. I don't think. Oh, just barely survives it, which could be worse because now... Okay, I think that regardless, they're going to get a cross chop off. And one... Yeah, that sucks. I don't know if you should have committed to the counter down. I think maybe that would have been an option because I don't think they would have gotten to a cross chop. They probably would have died with it. And an Earthquake takes you out. That sucks. You hate to see that. Another Tapu lead. I wonder what they have in the back. Probably another Trev. Maybe. You're going straight for the Feather Dance. So I guess against the Tapu... Well, actually, in all honesty, it seems like he just likes to go straight Feather Dance. That's sort of an issue with these moves because, like, your debuffing moves are nice, but if you're constantly relying on them, in certain scenarios, you know, when your opponent's a madman, it might come back to haunt you. I would assume this Tapu farms all the way down, but maybe he's going to go for the double buff and then try to get to... No, okay. He won't make it. I think maybe you would have made it to a foul play. And it does do a little bit more damage, but look at this Tapu. It's already... Wow. They come in and snipe. But this is a horrible matchup for Giratina. Okay, you will shield the first one in case it's a Ancient Power. It is. And now with the twice debuff, you should be good. This is a Shadow Claw Giratina. I think you got this. I think this is gonna take a while, so I apologize for that. But yeah, you go straight for the Feather Dance. Eventually they'll have to swap out if they wanna do any significant amount of damage. Oh no, you get sniped. That might cost you. Oh man, okay, never mind. This isn't as one hundo as I thought it was gonna be. Again, you can't always anticipate the swap, but if you're like looking, right, it might... Oh no, you're done. If this is... What is this, Dragon Claw? Yeah, I just don't see any potential win con out of this. Even with the triple surfs, you're gonna get outpaced. Yeah, and they get to the next Dragon Claw. So that was, I think, a really winnable matchup. The opponent played really, really well, looking for their win conditions. We have a Shadow Shiny Zard. What an absolute flex. And does he... Yeah, again, he goes straight for the Feather Dance. I think... Man, I don't know if you should be baiting 100% of the time. Okay, they do shield, right? So most of them are going to shield, but I still think it's like... It's worth going for the Brave Bird for those matchups where... Like a Tapu, where you don't expect them to shield. Although I guess in your case, the team you're running is ABA weak to Tapu, right? Pidgeot isn't really that weak, but with the Brave Bird debuff, it would be. Drapion is a pretty solid matchup. He doesn't fall for the CMP. He can probably just farm this thing all the way down. He can. Oh my god, what the hell? They make another move? You Survival Crunch? No. So he gives up CMP because he doesn't really need it, and now the opponent fell for his trap, and he has the big jelly in the back. He can honestly bring in the big jelly right now, and the opponent wouldn't be able to do anything. Which is pretty nice. They go for the Moonblast. He still stays in. He goes for the Brave Bird this time. Will they respect? They do not. And now you come in with the big jelly, and it's oh-what-he-da. Especially with Surf, this is a much more dominant matchup. They're also rocking the Shadow, and I think they realize it's done. And GG's. All that investment for nothing. Oh boy, what do? You go straight into your hardest counter, and even this isn't that great, especially if they're rocking Focus Blast. So Ampharos, a very upsetting Mon to see with this team. You don't see a lot, but there are some... Oh my god, and they go straight for the Focus Blast. What an absolute savage. They come in with their own Scrafty, but you are already buffed. I don't know if you win this because of the health disparity, but now you're 3 times buffed. Maybe you can take it out? No, they do shield. Okay, you're gonna have to eat a boosted foul play, I would assume. But I think you can go straight for the Brave Bird, or do you swap out immediately? Because now you're kind of cooked. They're gonna come back in with the Ampharos, I would assume. No, again, your debuff move, man. I think, oh, well, you would have lost CMP. Oh no, they didn't have it. Okay, you're gonna shield, and you're gonna try to go for, oof, that's an even worse matchup for Jelly. Actually, Thunder Punch and Brutal Swing will probably do about the same. But you're gonna force them to throw, and then you're just gonna hope that Jellicent has some play in the back. Wow, you were able to take it out, what the hell? Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, so just a very, very awkward team comp for you. Again, Ampharos gives this team a lot of difficulty. He's going for the Hail Mary play. If the opponent doesn't respect us, they're GG's, but they do, and he farms them down. So again, if you're running into a lot of Ampharos leads, this probably isn't the team for you. But overall, we've seen that many matchups are pretty neutral for Pidgeot. And if you love your debuff moves, then go straight Feather Dance. Again, you go straight Feather Dance. You do have to respect the Brave Bird, right? This opponent doesn't because they're a savage. Because 7 times out of 10, a Pidgeot will bait. They just love their baiting moves. They catch the Feather Dance on the big Jelly. And I think you come in, yeah, you come in with Scrafty. Although this matchup is now not as dominant since you will need 2 foul plays to KO. Never mind, I forgot he got the debuff. That Surf did pathetic damage. There is no hope for this man. He loses. You do still need another foul play to KO though, but does he overfarm? Okay, he overfarms a little bit. Throws on pretty good timing, I think. And yeah, takes out the big Jelly. And what did they come in with? I forget what the lead mon was. Oh, Gliscor. The Gliscor will have to throw an Earthquake to KO. And I think this was a win. He did say that the footage cut out. But I do think a Night Slash wouldn't have KO'd from that range. And whatever he had in the back, the Jelly probably took care of it. So, Big Jelly in the lead. Nobody is rocking Ice Beam anymore, I don't think. But he does respect it, just on the off chance. These people love their debuff moves. You can probably tell I'm not the biggest fan of debuff moves. Just because I think that it gives you an incentive to bait when you should be going for the harder hitting move. Again, yeah, they don't have to respect it. Here you could potentially have gone for the Brave Bird. Will they respect it? No, man, you should have gone for the Brave Bird. I get that it is a really, really nice debuff, but Jellicent will survive in Earth Power and will outpace to 2 Surfs. So here you don't even have to respect this move. Yeah, they get like, look at that. Wow. I mean, obviously you got the Feather Dance debuff, but now you can farm this thing all the way down. So maybe that's what he was intending to do. And now you're going to come out with a boatload of energy. You will threaten this Jelly if it comes back in. You will get a shield back. Okay, you go for the Surf. They bring in the Scrafty. This is a pretty, I guess, sort of similar team comp. Just in the fact that Nidoqueen also has its debuffing moves, just in an opposite order. Again, triple XL teams. Honestly, if you want to do really, really great in the... okay, he only gets to a Surf, but that's probably fine because at this point, you can probably just do enough damage to farm these things down with just straight fast move damage. And this Jelly's probably rocking Shadow Ball, so this kind of sucks for them. Yeah, and they see that the writing's on the wall and they concede the match. Walrus, horrible lead. What do you swap into? Jelly. Okay. Scrafty's a much better response to it. You're gonna bait. All right. I like this bait though. They don't respect it. Savages. What are they hoping to do? You're gonna respect the Earthquake, but they might bait. Yeah. I would see that bait I would have called. If they were calling bait, if they were calling baits, they were probably gonna try to get a shield advantage out of this. If they were gonna lose swap. They do go for the Earthquake on the second one. You throw on correct timing, just 1 or 3, I think is the proper timing, all the odd numbers. They are going to shield. You do survive an Earthquake, I believe. You do. You will win the, well, I guess, what was this, the 2 shields? And who are they going to come back in with? They come back in with Charizard to get a nasty farm. This kind of sucks. However, I think that if you debuffed the incoming Walrus. Oh, wow. See, now he goes straight for the Brave Bird. I mean, all shields are down, so it makes sense. But yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, now you have the matchup that you want, and it is GG's. Congrats, man, on hitting Veteran. You'll see the ELO in a bit. I know you're probably much higher than this, but again, Ultra League is coming back. This is a really, really strong team for a reason. And if you're just looking to climb, if you want to hit Legend, if you have the XLs available to you, definitely give this team a shot because it is super strong. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.